And we're live. What? What?
Yes, sir.
We're live with it. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
Difficulties right now, but give him a
Yeah,
second.
nah, he gonna have technical difficulties. He's on the phone right now, you know what I'm saying? But we do got a future star in the making right now, you feel me? Whenever he gets his phone together, I will be able to introduce him, and there he is right there.
My fault. My fault.
No, you Gucci, man. You Gucci. Hey, look, though, man. Hey, look. So I don't know, man. Like I'm like excited as hell right now because it's like you feel me. Like not only that we got like I think we literally got a star in the making. Is just like people are sleeping on this man right now. But before we even introduce him, we got to introduce ourselves, the main host of the podcast today, the Black Journal Podcast, 2/3 of the podcast. Shout out to my boy Damien. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you at, my boy, we're
Tap
gonna hold
in.
it down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you know what I'm saying? And this was um fun fact, this person that we're going to introduce after we introduce ourselves was supposed to be the original member of the podcast, but certain life things happen that we will not talk about. We ain't going to talk about that right now. You know what I'm saying? Unless he wants to, he'll bring it up if he has to.
I
Um,
mean, if it fits in with the subject topics, or
exactly. So, no, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce myself, the bald-headed Mandingo warrior, Mr. Malcolm
yeah,
X.
my
You know what
brother.
I mean? You feel me? Wakanda all day. Shout out to my people. Shout out to all my kneecap head ass boys out there. You know what I'm saying? We're making a killing out here. You dig what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy, to my right, my right
Mm-hmm.
side.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while, man. Back like we never left. We had to take a little hiatus. We had some things we had to work out, some situations, some meetings, stuff like that. But we back. It's your boy, Nation Domination. You already know what it is. Hoodie Gang, man. Hoodie Gang,
Nation.
man. Hey, Nation, you already know what I'm saying. This is the Black Journal. Yes, it is. It's 2/3, actually three of the four. And we're just gonna put it like that. And that's how
Right.
three of the four. Now, finally, we can get this going. So it's Nation Domination, like I said, or Trey Hood if you know me better than that. Now we're gonna introduce. We're gonna take our time, and me and my boy Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying, the main Dingo Warrior himself. We're gonna take turns introducing this man. I'm gonna go first since I'm already talking. I want Malcolm to get the last introduction because his introductions is always lit. You feel?
Mhm.
So, this man to both of our bottom halves, or at the end of the triangle, as you want to say it, right now, is an upcoming star in Dallas and other places. People might know his music. If you don't, you sleep and you need to wake the fuck up. And that's how I feel, and that's how I'm gonna say it. It's D-Lo Smith,
Facts.
man, Mr. Holla himself. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And then, just to add on top of that, I told this nigga back in about 2013 to just take this shit seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like out of all the people, because backstory, we all used to freestyle stuff like that. Shout out to Cedric as well, because he was a part of
California
that.
dreaming. You feel me?
Man.
California Dreaming was the instrumental, obviously, that we by
California.
Kid Ink, I believe.
Yep.
And when I tell you, Nation got his flows too. He had the Twister flow. I had the Cali flow, but
Mm-hmm.
D-Lo had a flow that you got to understand that it's kind of unique and stuff like that. And I always was like, bro, you got to take it seriously. And now to this day, even with all the life that he's been going through, whatever shit that he will want to talk about as far as the topic is concerning, how the music industry affects, black communities, which is families and all type of shit.
Yeah.
This man is a living legend already, and he still got shit to prove. So without further ado,
Thank you.
shout out to my boy D-Lo, Mr. YFL.
Yes,
Swag!
sir.
Nigga.
How y'all doing, y'all? I go by the name YFL Suave, YFL the gang. And let me just go ahead and give y'all a little bit of backstory on how I know these two gentlemen right here. Before we
Facts.
get into it, I ain't about to take too long. Uh,
Take your time, my boy.
for my brother Malcolm, man, it was one of those days in school, and we all, again, like he said, we all went to the same school, Jarvis Christian College. Shout out to
Shout out to the
the
GDJ.
shout out to the Bulldogs.
Shout out
We
to
love
him.
y'all. We love y'all, man. All the alumni, all the all the frat boys, all the Sigma frat boys, and anyway. So
All type of shit.
we in the dorms, bro, and my boy Cedric, like he shouted out, was like, hey, one of my homies is about to have a party. He was saying that we all.
Now you gotta tell the basketball story first because I didn't meet. That wasn't the first time I met
you. Right.
You gotta tell the basketball story first.
No.
Then you can tell
Right.
those two stories, but that's how we first met. It was sour at first, but it ended up sweet. It was just funny.
Okay,
it was funny because I forgot about that shit too. That's why.
My bad. I'm tripping. Actually, I had met him before I actually met him. We was in the gym. We was in the gym, and we was all, niggas would be hooping, niggas would be going through passing, people would come through, shoot a few shots and stuff. So we was, I don't know what, I think we was just playing King of the Court or something. Malcolm was coming through. Now, mind you, my man's got on jeans. My man's is, he it's a regular class day, right? My man's, he swagged down. He 50'd up to the top, right?
Yeah.
Something ended up happening. I think he was just watching or something, and he was like, "Damn, ain't none of y'all niggas guard this nigga, bro."
I think I did say that shit.
And this nigga was like, "What, man? Y'all watch out, bro! Like, I'm finna hold this nigga. I'm finna guard this nigga." And when I tell you, this nigga played the most, nigga, you can tell I don't play basketball defense on me, bro. This nigga played the most. Nigga, you can tell I'm from Compton defense on me, bro.
Hey, no cap.
Nigga was fouling the shit out of me, man.
I was fouling. I was like, I know how I was like doing it. I would like do the hard check fouls. I didn't actually
But like if it's street ball or prison ball, technically it's not a foul. Like you just being a bitch. You just being a bitch if you call that like that. But if it was the NBA, of course the refs
it was like, a foul. It was a foul. Most of the time that was a foul. He left for scratches on. He left for scratches after that day. Because he was playing with his shirt off, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So, boom. I think that was probably the same week. It might have been.
It was the same week. It was.
That might have been within like the same few days, probably the next day.
It was like, that's why we ended. That's why. That's what had happened.
The next.
And then that next story came into play. That you was about to tell.
My boy Cedric is like, hey, one of my homies is throwing a birthday. He's throwing a little kickback in his room for his birthday. He said we could all come. I'm like, yeah. He's gonna have drinks. We get in there, and Malcolm is a nigga that I tip my hat to Malcolm. A lot of motherfuckers cannot drink with this nigga, bro. You can't drink with this nigga Malcolm, bro. This nigga is going to outdrink you, bro. You're not. We get into the room. This nigga is already. You can tell he already fucked up. He's leaning through the chair. Today we come through. He like, Cedric, what's good? And so like we talking, and it's like, nigga, you said he immediately like catches my accent like most people do. He's like, nigga, where you from, bro? Like, why? Like, this is the nigga we almost got into it in the gym. He's probably about to kick me out. He's probably about to heart check me.
I felt that.
He's probably about to heart check me right now and like see where the fuck I'm from. Like, why, bro? This is college. I shouldn't have to tell you where I'm from. He's like, nah, nigga, like, you sound like you from Cali, nigga. Like, yeah, bro, how can you tell? Like, nigga, I'm from like, but what, nigga? You from Cali too? Like, what part? San Bernardino. What, nigga? I got family in San Bernardino. What, nigga? You the same nigga who was in the gym? Like, bro, you cool
Yeah,
as
that's how
fuck, bro. Like, that's my nigga, bro.
We ended up getting cool after that. Like, literally.
And ever since that day, Malcolm has been my motherfucking nigga, bro.
Man, that was back in 2013.
2013. And I'm sorry,
Yes.
long-winded. That did end up taking a long time. But
No.
how I know this brother up here.
Right, Nation Ave. Them niggas go way back.
This shit actually goes back to middle school. Middle fucking school.
That was my 9th grade year. Y'all 8th grade.
We lived in the same apartments, and we was playing football. We used to always, like, it would be different like fields or whatever. And you could just tell this nigga was like one of them niggas that just got like a lot of energy. Like, you don't want to guard this nigga, or you don't want him to guard you, bro. Like, you not gonna catch no passes, nigga. He finna be all over you, bro. This nigga comes through the motherfucking comes through the middle. I still remember to this fucking day the way this nigga shook the whole motherfucking. I don't know how this nigga did. I don't know how he did, because he lost his shoe too. And we was sitting there looking at this nigga like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga just shook the whole. It's like he was new too. Like, he had, like, they had just moved into the apartment. Like, we had seen him around a couple of times.
My mom made me stay in the house for a little bit because she didn't know. She said, and I called, and I'm gonna let you finish. But my mama told me, I'm not letting you go outside with these badass kids. And one day she was just like, y'all be in the house too much. Go outside, make some friends or something. And to this day, what happened was I was walking through the apartments because I was bored, and mama told me I had to go outside. So I'm walking through, and normally by my house is where they used to play football at, right by the park.
Right by, yep, in that field.
But see, the hill, it's another little part, like a little bit more back in the apartments, past that little hill. If you go like straight diagonal towards in the apartments, there's a little patch of grass that was new. That was long, and it had like maybe 1 or 2 trees, but you could kind of use them as like first down markers and out of bounds markers, like that. So they was over there playing football, and D-Lo and them needed somebody on their team. He was like, damn, but we need one person, but what's next to in the house? And our partner Troy was like, hey, let's see if that nigga want to play. So I'm walking, I'm listening to music, and D-Lo can tell you if I'm lying. I'm dancing, like literally, I'm jigging, listening to music, minding my own business, dancing like I normally do. And D-Lo was like, hey, you want to play? What y'all playing? Football. Hell yeah. Get on the field. And now I'm going to let D-Lo continue the story because it's going to tie in. It's going to fuck y'all up how funny this shit is, because I don't even how I shook that whole thing. But I know I moved extremely fast to get away because I was scared. But
this nigga cuts through the middle, like the middle of the field, because, again, like you were saying, it's like a slope. Like that whole had like a slope. So the way that our touchdown was going was like that the slope was going down. So this nigga has a lot of momentum already in him because he's going downhill. This nigga, so like you trying to catch him, or they was trying to catch him or whatever, and like they falling backwards and shit, and you just sitting there looking at this nigga like, how the fuck can they, bro? This nigga is literally, he went from dancing, listening to music, to this nigga's dancing on the goddamn field, bro.
Like, that shit funny, bro. Oh my god. And so, I remember what you mean. I remember what happened, bro.
That was like that was the initial time meeting him. Another time we was fucking with these girls who I used to live by, and that shit ended up being like one of those, like, okay, nigga, you my nigga, like, type of nights. Like, you know how you go through some shit with somebody, like, damn, bro, that was a close ass call. So we in their house, right? My mama come home, bro, and we had to get in the fucking closet, bro. And they had one of them mamas that was just like, she's super strict, don't play no fucking games.
Yeah.
and she can tell when some bullshit is going on or had been going on around her house, even when she's not there.
They were some nasty little girls.
Something ain't right. Who y'all done been had in my house? Nobody, mama, nobody.
It's snacks
around the house, bro.
She smelled y'all niggas.
Like nigga on some R. Kelly, and she's up to the closet. She's walking up to the closet. We sitting here. It was nice to know you, nigga. Like,
oh shit. She smelled y'all. She had that CIA nose.
But something, I don't remember what the fuck happened, but something happened to where she did not. I think she got a phone call or so. I don't know what the fuck happened, but she did not come in that fucking closet, bro. And we was like, I don't know. I guess she in her room, and they are like, "Hurry up, y'all go through the patio. Hurry up, go through the patio, nigga." When I tell you we ran up at that month, like it was no tomorrow, nigga.
And I'm not trying to interrupt D-Lo, bro, but this shit was funny, bro. We hit that, bro. Once we hopped over that fucking patio, Malcolm, all three of us hit the ground. And Troy was mad at me and D-Lo because me and D-Lo took off.
Yeah, like, Troy wasn't that. He wasn't that fast.
Hey, like me and D-Lo was literally like D-Lo was like a couple of steps in front of me, but I start opening my stride up, so we looking face to face. D-Lo say, "Hey, nigga, you going somewhere?" I say, "Shit, wherever you going, I'm going." And nigga hit that corner. I hit the corner too. And nigga Trey, man, wait on me. You better come on. Wait, I'm not waiting on you. It's not happening right now, bro. Like
that nigga funny as hell.
But since, like he said, since that day, bro, it's been like this, bro. That's my nigga, because that wasn't the only time we got in trouble, but we're not gonna those multiple times because we'd be here for an hour because it's a lot of shit.
But I remember this one time we all ended up having to scatter in different places. I was under the bed. Troy was like in the bathroom. And we end up leaving. Nation ass still in there. Like, where the fuck is Nation, bro? So we wait. We like around the corner. We finally see this nigga walking out. Like, nigga, where was you at? Nigga, where was you hiding at? Nigga, I was in the goddamn cabinet. Nigga, in the kitchen. How the fuck, Nation?
This nigga got up in a cabinet.
If y'all
this nigga was poultry.
No, you gotta understand why, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. So, like he say, we always scatter. So
that nigga was seasoning salt, nigga.
No, like Malcolm, you gotta understand. Like, and I'm gonna tell you why. And like, it's funny,
I
but
said the cabinet. I meant the pantry though. But yeah,
the pantry, nigga, still nigga.
No, I'm gonna tell you why though. So we scattered, like he say, before she even came. We scattered with the, we all went different directions. I was in the kitchen because she was getting something to drink, so we chopping it up, shit like that, and shit get started. And I heard keys, so the closest door to me is the pantry. Nigga, I hit the pantry, climbed up to the top of that bitch, and slipped with my feet in the one right under me, bro. Her mama came in that bitch, turned the light on, looked up a little bit. I don't know how she didn't see me once again. Nigga, she dropped down. She said, "I don't know who y'all had in my motherfucking house, but I'm gonna beat y'all ass. Come in my room." As soon as they hit that room, nigga, I hopped out that pantry, nigga, ran out that front door so fast.
Got out of there.
I came out that whole running. I was like, man, she in the whooping ass. I thought, wow, these nigga, what the fuck was you at, nigga? I was in the pantry. The pantry? Boy, I climbed up so tall, boy. It was like, boy, nigga, do I look like she saw me? Hell no. Well, then let's go on for
Damn. Nah, because she definitely didn't see your ass if you was in the pantry, depending on how it looked.
It's a difference, bro.
Nation long leg ass.
I wasn't as tall then. You know what I'm saying? I grew over.
You was always the tallest one in the group.
Yes, nigga, I was 5'10", 5'9", nigga. Y'all 4-something, 5 foot, taller than everybody. What the fuck? But you gotta understand, bro. Like, and we all know this. When you scared, no matter what it is, you gon' and you hide. You gonna make sure that you will not be seen, no matter if they turn the light on, no matter. Even if you gotta shift your legs to the right or to the left, just in case they don't see you. You know what I'm saying? So, with that instant, bro, you gotta think about it. I'm not trying to get caught. Who the fuck? Who? Me? We do this too much. Out of the
Around and call the police. Talking
out,
about some nigga breaking and entering.
after like the 50th time, bro, we had a whole game plan. I had going there, we separate everybody go into a room with a window, make sure you close to the window. So if you hear the door, you hop out that bit. Like we start, bro, like it got to the point, bro, to where we started feeling like bank robbers. And I'm not saying bank robbers like robbing shit.
Like
I'm
we
saying
do
like
in
we
high
started feeling like bank robbers because we had a plan for every action. Like
Yeah.
and to be honest, it was really me and Lo, because Troy was just like, let's just go over there. It was always Troy.
Yeah,
Like,
let's just go over there, bro.
let's go over there, bro. We're gonna be all right, bro. She said she going out. Nigga, you know. All right, bro. And we always, me and Lo always, all right. And sometimes I'll be like, nah, bro. And Lo will be like, come on, bro, look.
That's why he got 3 different baby mamas now.
But y'all, let us stop rambling because we had to let y'all know how we know each other. But as you see, we all but
we are brothers. We are one.
Tonight we do have 2 different topics, but since we have Lo in here, we do want to talk about, being in the rap industry as a black man, or as a black person in general. And I know Lo has more of a, Lo has been through it. Lo is still, he's an artist now. He's a local artist and he's coming up, but he still knows about those struggles and stuff. Excuse me, and stuff like that. And it's more real coming from him. But all I'm saying is, if you think about it, being a black and Lo, I say this because you know more. If I say something that's not true, please stop me. But as a black man in America trying to be in the rap game right now, first off, you have a bunch of other black men that you have to compete with. White men are men of all cultures. But the one thing I'm saying is, for black men, as soon as you come in, they start comparing you to the greats. They try to give you that. They try to be like, so if I was a record label, I want you to sound like T.I., or I want you to sound like Lil Wayne, I want you to sound like, all these different names that are making hits, because that's what the music business is. I want you to sound like Rick Ross. But when you have your own sound like D-Lo, it's a little harder for them to understand. Some of them do, and some of them want to, but they feel like that he's a risk because of, I don't know this kid, for one. Even if I get to know him, how can I truthfully help him if I don't know exactly what his goals are? He can tell me everything, but at the same time, it's some things me as an A&R, me as a music producer, that I have to figure out for him. And what if I can't figure that out on my own? It's always a what if with a record label. It's just like a job. It's a what if. It's always a what if when they hiring people. You'll never get the job clear off because they're going to always have a what if.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and it's like 10 times harder in the rap business because it's a black people own rap, bro. You have multicultural people. You have different cultures that do it. White, Mexican, Puerto Rican, example, etc. But it's a black owned thing. It started from us.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that that these record labels back in the day, honestly, what I'm saying, like Dallas Austin. Even when P. Diddy got his stuff started, Dallas Austin was that young record producer that had his own record label at 18. Feel me? So it's happened in that type of realm and stuff like that. But nowadays, you see more of it now and stuff like that. But obviously, with the QC CEO, was that his name was P or something like that?
Yeah,
P. So it's like. So when it comes down to people like that and label reps, even when with Top Dog CEO, you know what I'm saying, with Punch and all them, it's like we're starting to see more of it now. But it's like it's some artists that are popping, like Future, stuff like that talk about, not real shit half the time. And I'm not saying it's not real shit, but it's like, all right, what's more than you taking bars, lean, and you making this amount of money, or I got this car, or I got this Balenciaga bag. But it's the market is there for that. It's the mainstream market. Like, oh, we need stuff like that for Future, or we need stuff like that from, you feel me? So as an artist, a local artist, knowing that you could probably make music like that or anything like that, how do you feel about things in that nature? Why you probably been overshined a little bit, or maybe you feel like, oh, when I was in, or if I probably would have got that interview over that person if I would have made it like this, or how do you feel being that you got to stick to your guns, going through life and stuff like that? Like how does that? How do you think that that's affect you, and what makes you think that you need to be more known in your own, even in your own area?
Mm, that's really a good question, bro. And I think the overshadowing comes from social media, honestly, nowadays, because
Yeah,
it's not about the music anymore. I'm one of those artists, like you said, who stick to my guns when it comes to it's it's about the art to me, bro. It's about the experience. And in this social media era that we're in now,
My bad.
no,
My
you
bad.
no,
good,
you
bro.
good,
You
you
good.
good, you good. No, you good, you good.
Family problems.
No, tell me about it. But um,
Phone call.
yeah. Damn, Nation, you messing up my train of thought, bro. But anyways, yes, we in the TikTok era, bro, where
Yeah,
the little dances is popular and the memes are popular and the antics sometimes are more popular than people's songs. Like let's take a Playboy Cardi for instance.
yeah,
He does not make music for people who want to escape from something, like people who have people who turn to music for I'm coming to escape from, like Nation just said, my family problems, or I'm coming to this person's music stops me from wanting to harm myself. We
yeah,
live in an era nowadays where it's it's not about the music, it's more so about your image. And I said Playboy Cardi, not to take away anything from him. He's a rock star. He's definitely at a caliber that, nigga, if I would definitely be, yes, if it was up to me. But we live in an era where your you as the artist will be more important than your music, or your image will be more important than your music. And for me,
yeah,
I'm try to strictly make it about music. If you like, for me, if you really checking for me, that's how you'll find my music. It's not really finna be like no, like fast food type of way to even get to my music. Like Nation was saying, there was a song that he used to listen to every day by me that he don't really get to listen to anymore because it was on his laptop. And like
mm,
again, for me, I'm one of those artists who goes through real life. And just like a laptop, something important to somebody they do their work on, my music, something important to me that I've worked on, sometimes those songs get lost. And it's just like, damn, bro, I can't even show you where to find it now. It's somewhere lost in the fucking ethernet somewhere,
yeah.
bro.
It's on there
You know,
somewhere. Yeah,
But
but I say all that to say, if I wanted to be one of those type of people, in which I'm about to show that case study and go ahead and change my whole image. And yes, I don't know if people are going to approve of it, but I've already made it clear in my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and get face tattoos that mean something to me. Like for one, I want to get blessed right here over my eyebrow. That's probably going to be my first one that I get, and do a lot of different antics that, like, not necessarily fuck shit, but stuff that's like, okay, that's just D-Lo being D-Lo. So, D-Lo is on his shit with this, instead of just, oh, I'm just as I feel like doing it, as I feel like doing it. That's like
yeah,
that's the only thing for me. Like, I'm not going to let life continue to stop me from, if I feel like doing it, it's got to be a job, something that you go to every day and something that you do every day. So,
well,
But
look, the baby showed up to South by Southwest in 2017 with a diaper
in a
on.
diaper, fam.
So hey,
In a diaper.
now
like,
he's like one of the poppin'est niggas out there. So
Nigga,
hey,
yeah.
you
but
got to do what you got to do.
I'm gonna just say this, bro, because I understand completely what D-Lo is saying, and I understand the route that he's going. You gotta think about it. He's right. Right now, the era is TikTok. So unless somebody is to listen to D-Lo's music, feel his music is nice, and
And be like, hey, y'all go listen to this guy.
or do like everybody else do, get a snippet of that song that you like, make a dance to it, and put it on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that'll be probably something that I would have to do, or maybe some other people that I can get. We can all do it together, because right now that seems like the one thing. If you notice, bro, most people's songs are getting popular off of TikTok.
Straight up.
If
A
you
lot
think
of
about it,
artists too.
think about
Out
it.
there.
You get a snippet of a song that's hot, a hot piece of a snippet of a song that you like. Example, the new song that they doing. It's not even really new. It's that "Show Me What You Do." Show me what you do. If you listen to the song, that one part, you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Straight up.
They doing it to every song. And it's like,
Yeah.
you want to find out what that song is. So you go search on YouTube, "Show Me What You Do." And that song pops up. And then what? Blam. You listening to the song on any network, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, any other music channel that what is that doggone music channel called? SoundCloud, Tidal.
Yeah.
It's so many different ones. You got my mixtapes, live mixtapes.
Audio.
Yeah.
Which,
Trying
shout
to
out
see.
to
I
Audio
feel
Mac.
like
I heard that Audio Mac is now qualifying, their streams go towards the Hot 100 chart in Billboard now. So
Oh, yeah, that's hard. Audio Mac.
yeah,
All right. Shout out to Audio Mac on that one.
Audio
what's
Mac
Right.
is really one of them platforms that's really, it's kind of like what SoundCloud was back in 2016.
okay, but what I was saying, bro, is like, as a black artist, if you can't get your song on TikTok right now, bro, and you can't get your song hot on TikTok, your song trash. And that's how the world feels. And that's
Yeah.
stupid.
Right.
It's stupid, but it's how people feel. And that's what the consumers feel. So in order for us to truthfully understand, like if we were to make a song right now, all three of us, and that mother had a strong line where they could use to make a dance, that's all music to be honest right now.
That's it.
I'm not saying every artist is doing that, because they're not. There's some artists that are making hits. Joyner Lucas, Drake, Drake make dance songs too, so he don't count. Joyner Lucas, Eminem,
Mm-hmm.
it's a bunch of artists that are not making dance songs or making TikTok worthy songs that are still getting put on TikTok because certain parts can be used. It's all about clout, bro, and that's just what it ends to. If you got the most clout right now, bro, you good. Megan Thee Stallion is killing, and she's killing this. She's not just killing because she can't rap; she can rap. But
Come
her
say it. Come say
songs,
it.
her songs
Come
are
say
so,
it.
her songs are so fire, bro, that they can pull a piece out.
Oh snap! We got another special guest in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
My boy,
Hold on, real quick. Man, go ahead and introduce
somebody,
yourself, man.
hey, it's YFL RJ, it's Wale's little bro in here.
Yeah.
You know how we come in, but as somebody who has been trying to get popping on the internet since I was about 14, I can definitely agree with y'all with that one. The internet is really the place to be at if you're trying to get your music heard nowadays. But the thing is, like y'all said, you competing with so many other people. It's difficult nowadays if you don't just got that one banger that everybody want to hear and everybody want to make some type of challenge to. Like you need like a dance challenge, or you need something just to catch people's attention nowadays. And I kind of don't like that, because to me it's really about the music and it's about the talent. But nowadays it's not about that no more. So it's getting kind of difficult.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, man. Like, look, bro, you gotta understand. Even like niggas like your age, I'm not saying that you're this type of person because I've heard a couple of your songs. You're kind of like I separate you, but like a lot of these niggas listen to like this snitch ass nigga name. I forgot his name, Daniel Hernandez. So it's like when it comes down to that, it's like when niggas listen to niggas like that, approve and allow that nigga back into hip hop, it's dead now. So it's like anything is dumbed down to the 5th degree. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like niggas don't have this higher mind power no more like it was even in the 90s. Like them niggas that had one hit wonders, so to speak, them niggas have more bars than niggas that come out with shit now and they got more hits than them niggas. It's just this shit got dumbed down.
It got real dumbed down.
I do want to tie into that too.
Man is short.
And yeah, that is true. That is true, RJ. But at the same time, it's also you got to think about it. In the 90s, bro, what were black people doing, bro? They were working their ass off, 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Selling drugs or doing, and that music was their freedom from that.
Exactly. They were living their truth through the music. Like they told their story. They wasn't like I had to sell drugs for my moms because I had to do this type shit. Like they had more storytellers
back then. And y'all, I label you and Low as more of a storyteller. It's kind of like Von. It's kind of like King Von. Like shout out to King Von. You know, R.I.P. to man. Like he was one of the newer artists that I liked because he was a storyteller and he could give you bars in that story. He wasn't just giving you bullshit. He wasn't just look at the ice on my neck. But it was meaningful. Y'all make meaningful music, and that's just not this era. But one thing I told Lo, I really wish he could get that Uber Everywhere back, bro, because that song right there would have.
Yeah, man, I'm so sad.
On TikTok,
that nigga was going crazy. Like 2015 and 16, bro was going. Yo, big bro was going crazy, bro.
I already know you doing the same thing.
Like it was a vibe song. It was a vibe song, but it had a beat that made you want to dance. So it's like his music, I still listen to all y'all music. Like the music you send me on Instagram, I listen to, and y'all music is great. But in the eyes of the public, y'all music is not gonna hit on TikTok. That's just be 100, and that's bullcrap because y'all make great music. So why
it's just not for TikTok, so to speak.
It's just not for it's just not for the clout that they want y'all to get. But I would never tell an artist not to keep grinding because when an artist grind like y'all grind, once they make it, it's a wrap. But my thing is this: we need for y'all. Like I'm not saying y'all need to go and revert to what everybody else is doing, but D-Lo, you've made a song like that before, bro. That Mobbing Everywhere, bro, is still a lick, bro. Even if you can't use that same beat, find a beat that makes you feel the same way you was when you was writing the Mobbing Everywhere, bro. And go
for real though.
Because that might be that song that we can implement on TikTok. Me and Malcolm would do strolls and shit and stuff like that. Just anything to make that song pop more on TikTok. And once we get people to looking at it, they mess around and vibe to it too. It's all about the hearsay now. It's about he said, she said more than it's about facts now.
Yeah. Everybody is on TikTok at this point. So it's like, and then it's like, of course, we wouldn't even try to like force that on anybody. You know what I'm saying? As far as anything else, of course, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the thing about what D-Lo, he already, let's just say technically is that Holla song, the Holla song, straight TikTok song because of the fact that shit was fire and that shit was original. It didn't come from anywhere else but him. So that song would have been a TikTok song. Of course, Uber Everywhere, because Uber Everywhere was also a remake. Like, somebody already made that. But obviously, everybody put their own remixes to it. That nigga had one of the best ones. So, and it's not no cap. Like, that's not because that's my bro. He actually had bars. He actually spit. It wasn't no bullshit. So it's just like
I had got all my shit was on 1 million too. I ended up having to delete my shit for legal purposes, which again Malcolm was talking about in the beginning. If I wish to share, but the last day,
man, go ahead and share it because you got all right. So even on that story on that, a lot of people was really hating for real, including the actual artist, which was Made in Tokyo, which is his song. Which he owns the right to the song. He actually has his own record label or some shit called Private Club. So it was under him. It was just because that nobody knows you. Everybody else did remixes to that shit. None of their shit got taken down like that, but yours though. It's just because you're independent and you're getting the views and the traction. So somebody gonna have to hate. You know what I'm saying? And then you rap better than the dude. I'm sorry, Made in Tokyo, not to show these shots at you, but my boy do rap better than you. It's a rap. It's a fact. Sorry.
It's
not
that,
hard. It's not really hard. I can probably rap better.
It's exactly what Malcolm is saying, because you got to think about it. Yo, Uber Everywhere, bro, went to 1 million views, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was probably like maybe like 300 of them bitches because I went back. Yeah, like every time I got a new computer, I downloaded that song, bro, because that song, like, you gotta think about it, bro. Uber Everywhere, to be honest, and D-Lo said this a long time ago to me. Uber Everywhere, like, really described us as kids, bro, like as teenagers, because nigga, we didn't Uber everywhere, but we went, bro. Whether we had to get a ride there and a ride back, or we had to walk back, we mobbed everywhere. It was at least 3 of us, and we never went anywhere without each other unless we were at home.
Facts.
Let's just be 100%.
Like,
before I would go to a party, I'm calling D-Lo and Troy like, "Hey, y'all going to this party or Lotus?" Hell yeah, we going. Bet. Let me go and find my fit. He tagged out a little bit. He'll be back, but
he'll be back then. He'll be straight.
It's just like, y'all gotta understand something. It's harder for solo artists to get any type of notice anyway, but it's always harder for a solo artist to get clout because of hating artists.
Yeah, it's just legal purposes, and then you gotta actually get shit. Like, it's just the thing about it is like D-Lo, like, and it wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, for his song to get taken down, it's just that beat was cleared by another big artist. Big artist, instead of showing love and maybe probably inviting D-Lo to probably do a collaboration on the song or whatever the case may be, instead of hating on the next man that's black. Mind you, here's what I'm trying to say. We got to talk about that type of hating shit alone. Like, niggas hate on each other. Niggas like 50 Cent and Ja Rule still beefing, and them niggas is damn near about to be 50. The fuck is y'all beefing for? You know what I'm saying? So it just like motherfuckers want to start a beef because you pop better than they did on the song that they already got dummy millions off of. You already got bread off the song. Why are you tripping off him getting 1 million views? And because you ain't never heard of him and he rapping. And it's like crazy because you're hating on another nigga. And then the white man is going to tell the black man to hate on another black man because his label is probably owned by some. It's just a deeper context of the thing.
Yeah, I get happened, bro. It's way deeper than people think. It's more, we've been bred all our lives on competition. Who can pick cotton the fastest? Who's the strongest Mandingo? Who's the fastest Mandingo? Who can protect me in this war? Who can protect all of our white people in this war? Who can sit out and truthfully be a part of the white nation instead of who can stand out above the rest and be the smartest, the fastest? We've always been built off of competition.
We can just let him be in a place inventing shit and we taking the credit for it.
Yes.
Yeah. I think your hand is on your mic, D-Lo. So it's like you kind of like
it probably is.
Yeah. Your mic, yeah. You good now? Yeah, you good.
Yes, that's exactly.
My apologies.
No, we still heard you a little. We still heard you though. We still heard what you said. It was just muffled.
Is it better now?
Yeah, you good. You good. So it's oh man, that's just so crazy because that's fucked up. Because that's our boy though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. And the fact that we knew somebody that, like, on the inside out, you feel me, knowing that he got 1 million views, mind you, like, it could have been in Texas, like, that's in either worldwide. So that's just it would have been the United States and overseas.
I was looking at shit coming from Tokyo, looking at shit, bro. That shit was weird, bro. It was crazy.
But it's like, come on now, it's like, wow, bro, like, you know.
That was back when people used to fuck with SoundCloud. Don't nobody fuck with SoundCloud no more.
Nobody, and so you got to start putting your shit on Apple Music and shit because everybody, for some reason, you got to start having your music on YouTube and Apple Music. A lot of people are starting to have Apple Music,
Spotify.
Spotify. It's random as now because everybody now got the bread to start because the COVID-19 got the unemployment shit cracking, all the other people getting their business cracking. So people got bread to spend $9.99 on the Tidal subscription, on the Spotify subscription, on the goddamn
Apple. Lie, though,
me personally, I'm a constant Apple Music user right now to this day.
Like, I fucks with Tidal because they got the high quality resolution on their music, and that shit really sounds really good when you pay for it. But they have one of the most expensive subscriptions.
Y'all know what's crazy though?
They do got a lot of bread being put behind that motherfucker.
Y'all know what's crazy though?
Tidal is the only black owned
music subscription base, for real.
But what's crazy though, Nation?
What's crazy is everything we just talked about kind of ties into my next question to y'all, or like topic for us to talk about before we, give our final thoughts and stuff like that. But
yeah,
in a sense, if you think about what we just talked about versus all the things that we talked about lately, Malcolm, I'm gonna start with you, and then I'll ask the question to D-Lo too. But Malcolm, for you, first off, after all the stuff that we talked about in these episodes, and especially what we talked about today, what is next for Black America, bro? Like, what do we need to do in order to make Black America whole? I'm not gonna say whole. I'm gonna say better.
Okay, so sticking with that in the context of music, because this is what we always listen to. Like, you feel me? It's a blessing and a curse with everything, right? You know what I'm saying? Because the curse of music is dependent on what you listen to. So this is what to answer your question. It's about what we listen to, bro. It's about what we are allowing our kids to listen to, what we listen to, and what our older people listen to. You gotta understand, like our moms and shit still listens to fucking Sade, fucking Janet Jackson, Earth, Wind and Fire, and all, like, because that music was soulful. It felt them. That's how they was raised. That's why their morals are a little bit different than ours. Then we came up off the bling bling. Every time you come around my city, bling bling. Hey, bottles in the club. We was hearing that when we was growing up. So all that mainstream music that we was listening to on MTV and BET, we wasn't listening to like the underground shit that Mos Def and Talib Kweli and the OG Guru with DJ Premier when they had Gangstar, and we wasn't listening to the Method Mans and the Red Mans. We wasn't listening to all them niggas because them niggas got washed out.
And the Bun B's.
You know what I'm saying? And the Bun all these rappers that we're coming up with was like, they were mainstream for a little bit, and like even Big L was like harder than Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Who killed him? Another nigga. Whether if they want to say that he had a hit put out on him or whatever the case may be, another black man killed another black man because they was hating on the bro. And he was still hanging out in the hood. He got killed in his own neighborhood. So say if niggas like, I don't know, Young Greatness, RIP to him. He got killed in his own. Everybody... I'm trying to figure out what song that he did. Yeah. Like, everybody, like, I forgot what song it was, but everybody knows that song. Like, I just can't think of it at the top of my head. But mind you, here's what I'm saying. What are we listening to? Are we listening to niggas like Kendrick Lamar? Or are we listening to niggas like Future? No shade to him, but he don't rap about no real shit all the time. I'm just going to say that off the rip. Like, sorry.
You can just tell there's a difference between a Future and a Kendrick Lamar when you listen to the damn Mask Off remix, bro.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
But
that's
also
nothing to take away from Future.
It's just a different feel, bro.
That's all. How y'all let the braids hit the TV? How y'all let a conscious nigga go commercial while only making conscious albums? Nigga, bro, like, come on now, bro.
You gotta think about it though. Let's be 100%. How many Kendrick Lamar songs is truthfully on the radio?
Not a lot.
How many conscious rapper songs actually make the radio? Mostly.
When he dropped Damn, Loyalty was everywhere. But I mean, Rihanna.
Yeah. I was about to say,
because that was his dumbed down album.
But you have to understand that though, Lo.
To me,
and it's something a lot of people like. I'm just now understanding, but I'm starting to get it. You can have some of the greatest music in the world, bro. Tupac had some of the best music in the world. But what Tupac songs do you truthfully hear on the radio? Dear Mama, you might catch a hit 'em up once in a while if they feeling frisky. Brenda had a
I ain't mad at you a lot.
You know, I ain't mad at you. It's all of the songs of his that were, you know, his had a message. But let's go to new school. How many, like truthfully, how many Kendrick Lamar songs do you hear on the radio?
Shit, not anymore, and really not too much.
Exactly. What do you hear? Throw Baby. What do you hear? Body.
Bro, I had no idea they were saying Throw Baby, bro.
I had no idea either until I had to look at the song.
Bro, and they got the kids singing this shit, bro.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying, though.
Oh, but that's not the worst part, though. Yes, that's one of the worst songs, and you are right.
I like the shit. I like this shit though, bro. I'm not gonna hate on it at all. I like
it's a good song, and he had a good beat, and he had good words to say for the song, but it's an adult song. Example, you got like, and I'm not like, once again, we're not knocking Megan Thee Stallion, we're not knocking Cardi B, but most of the city girls, but most of their songs are party songs.
Sex driven, no, not even party songs. They sex driven songs.
Sex driven songs.
What has been selling all of our lives? What sells more than weed, more than alcohol? Sex sales. Nigga, there are websites out here that give you the full tour for free, and you got the one that, bro, there's so much going on in this world, bro. Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, all of these things at night are a total different thing from being in the morning.
Twitter, all of them.
Yeah. Once it hit by 9-10 o'clock, you don't need to get on Twitter.
Motherfuckers be going crazy on that motherfucker.
You have to stay away. Like, it's all there to, you know, and we all do it, because I can't lie. I don't get on Twitter after 9 because I'll be asleep after that anyway, every time. But like, if I get up in the morning and I like scroll my Twitter, it's still Twitter after dark shit going on. At like 5:30, 6 in the morning. It's 6 in the morning. It's not after dark.
What else do motherfuckers have to do to be doing that shit? Like, that's another issue. Like, look what the fuck we doing with our time. That's all.
You got women that quit their jobs, bro, just to be an OnlyFans worker.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, it's the fact that
that OnlyFans is paying enough,
and then they paying. We can't sit there and just be like, these motherfuckers ain't popping. Motherfuckers been having OnlyFans apparently since 2017, and I did not know none of this shit until 2020. 3 years later, I just saw a website that's been open since.
You gotta understand something, Malcolm. All social media work like that, bro. Think about it. Facebook started early. MySpace,
like a motherfucker, like 2004.
MySpace started early. Twitter,
Facts.
Bebo,
Tag, all them motherfuckers.
They started early, and they didn't start popping until like 2-3 years later, when people really started just noticing them. People only see shit when there's a lot of people on it or when there's a lot of clout involved. Like, social media is truthfully designed for that. It's designed to make sure that you are focused on something other than what you really need to be focused on. Think about it. Just let me just ask you a question. Let me just ask y'all just a simple question. What do you, like, when you get home and you get to sitting down and chilling, what's the first thing you do when you get on your phone?
RJ, check my social media.
There it is.
I really do.
You get home and
I get on Snapchat off the bat.
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and if you got
usually in that order.
In that order, and then after that, you get on TikTok if you haven't, because that's the most addicting app. Because there are videos. I'm not gonna lie, TikTok is a very addicting app, but TikTok
and the URL app.
Yes, but the thing about TikTok that has the URL app beep is they have things like, you have people on there showing you how to get real, legit money.
Facts.
You have people showing you how to sell houses, fix shit, cook shit. They're doing the things that everybody wants to do but don't know how to. So if you give me a how-to video, you can just delete YouTube. You can delete Facebook.
That's why TikTok became so damn popular so quick. Even though TikTok's been around for a minute, it wasn't like it was like a new ass app. I remember seeing TikTok on the App Store as early as like
Musically. That's why.
That's exactly what the fuck that shit was. Because I was like, nah, that shit was Musically. It really
TikTok
was. That's exactly what that shit was.
TikTok took Vine and Musically and combined them.
That's pretty much what I feel like. That's exactly.
And that's what made
like, yeah, it's been around.
Think about it. You had Vine first, then they closed Vine down. Musically came. Everybody hopped on Musically. Musically stopped. And then TikTok came. And since TikTok was already kind of familiar to everybody since they've been on Musically, Vine, and Instagram. Let me turn up. It's simple, bro. But, that's all I really had to say, bro. You just gotta watch. You know what I'm saying? It's always something. You gotta always make sure you checking because there's always gonna be something to keep you occupied in this world. Anybody got something else?
Honestly, it's not really too much to really say. Like we already know, like you know what I'm saying. Being that D-Lo came up in here as our special guest, but he's part of the Black Journal as always.
Thank you.
So it's like we wanted to get him on just because as a local artist himself, knowing the struggles about trying to come up, and obviously he hasn't announced it, but we'll announce for him that he also has a show tonight. You know what I'm saying, because he is in Texas as well.
Lil Bro had just said. Lil Bro said it when he got on the broadcast.
Yeah, and also I believe he mentioned that as well. So knowing that, we wanted to get him on because we know how we really wanted to show y'all that we don't be talking. Like we know motherfuckers. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's just like we know people that are in our community, no matter what. Every community is not something that we should be playing with. We know what community that we all supposed to be a part of. So it's just like our community is very tightly knit, even though motherfuckers in the media will try to separate us because of the bullshit that goes on. And the thing that makes me mad about shit is we let all the bullshit come through 6ix9ine and all type of snitch ass niggas like him, but we kill all the real niggas like Mo Free and motherfucking King Von and motherfucking FBG Duck and shit like this niggas that's just pop smoke, like niggas just killing niggas just to kill niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like what type of like, so we gotta get this mindset of people that, if you wanna, all right, cool. Turn up music is gonna be turn up music, but we ain't gotta rap about killing motherfuckers no more. We don't need to rap about shit like that. I'm not saying that, but I can't tell motherfuckers how to live their life.
That's one of the biggest driving factors of rap music, though, bro. That dark side, the side of society that society tries to keep in the darkness, right. Like regardless of how niggas nowadays will be self-snitching on themselves about killing somebody or bragging about it. Back then, it was more so about delivering the message of this is what's going on in our communities, bro. True. So that's something that probably we may not ever be able to get away from, but there's more positive ways to shed a light on, Black.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's pretty much where the end game is. It's just like it's more positive shit to, what I'm saying. I'm not saying that people don't go through shit in the hood, like when it's like gunshots in their hood every day type shit. I can't speak for that. You know what I'm saying? That's not my area of expertise. You know what I'm saying? Look at our little nephew, Tristan.
What's up, Tristan?
What's up, Tristan?
Say what's up.
You might as well.
Say what's up to the people, man.
Come in the camera.
You on the live broadcast. Say what's up, America. Tell America what's up.
Tell America what's up.
What's up, America?
Yeah, nephew.
Yeah.
Go get your daddy. Go tell daddy to come here.
Go tell your dad to hurry up. So, you're right, bro. Because it's like, you can't stop people from talking about what they live in their life experiences. So I can't just sit there and say they can't. But all right, cool. My thing is this. like niggas like Future and niggas like Gucci. Do you still live that way, or do you live a? That's all. That's it. I'm not talking about little niggas like Kodak. Well, even Kodak don't live that way. Well, I don't know how Kodak lived, but when he was first coming up and stuff like that, all right, cool, because you was coming up in that situation. Cool. But nowadays, when niggas be living in these houses and all this type of stuff, do you still live that life that you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right, cool. So if you're not living that life that you're talking about, then what are you talking about then?
Yeah.
What type of music are you trying to portray out? You know what I'm saying? Even with Drake, when he rap about it's cool for him to rap about it because it's like a mystery to him.
Yeah.
You don't really. That's why a lot of people are attracted to Drake. You know what I'm saying? And then it's that Jewish vibe that he gets. You know what I'm saying, from people because he is Jewish. I mean,
but you know who the biggest artist in the game right now is? The only motherfucker who can sit here and not do nothing for years and then come and drop an album and be a whole completely different nigga, and America loves it and eats it up. Abel Tesfaye, The Weeknd, bro, is probably one of the biggest artists right now.
He do be doing some wild shit, and
America, the world eats it.
We definitely we don't really talk about The Weeknd enough, really, in that type of regard of music. But as far as like status, he does keep his name pretty relevant when you don't think he just not there, and he'll just be like, "Oh yeah, trust me, my nigga, I'm still here."
He'll pop back up.
Yeah, I'll be like, "What's good?" Like, I didn't leave. I'm just chilling. I got bread. What am I supposed to be doing? He got his own little label imprint through Republic.
And the thing is, he goes hard, bro. This nigga has a voice like an angel, but he sings about drugs and fucking bitches, bro. Hard. This nigga sounds like Michael Jackson on another level. But that's honestly like that's the caliber of music that I want to make. I want to make music that
because he actually that's one person like The Weeknd. I can, besides the drugs that he does take. I mean, if you do that and you rap and you sing about it, that's what you sing about because that's what you are currently doing. All right, cool. But as far as like the killing and the robbing and this, I don't know The Weeknd really about that life for real. I mean, he may have people underground that probably do like that. He can rap about it and got people to validate his point across. So if you got people to validate your street worthy credit of whatever you got going on, all right, cool. All right, we got it. We can't be very like that because me personally, I've been around people that bang this and bang that, left and right. Trust me, I've seen it all. You know what I mean? I just couldn't really agree with half the shit because it'd be like, damn, that's not even what I would even want to envision for my life to be.
Yeah.
Cause I'm already like, nigga, no, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try me anyways. You know what I'm saying? Just because you think you can do this to me.
Yeah.
I'm on my Denzel shit. You think you can do this to me?
To me?
To me?
You motherfuckers will be.
You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers will be. By time I get whatever type shit. Like I've been bullied by Crips on basketballs, Crips and Bloods on basketball courts, and then and in low key classrooms, and I'm like, nigga, you just don't know who I am in my age. Like I
don't need to be a Crip or a Blood, nigga.
Exactly. Trust me. I've roasted Blood, a Blood in my face, and he wanted to fight me. He said I had ashy socks. I said you look like Frogger. Why are you wearing your twin on your shirt? Because he had a Frogger shirt on. Ribbit out on his ass. It was like, on Blood, you ain't trying to flock though. Nigga, you got mad because you get roasted. Sit down somewhere, dog.
That's how that shit goes, bro.
And that's how it goes, bro, because niggas want to fight. But I wasn't for that. I know exactly what you're trying to do. Don't be upset because I'm roasting your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? Even the teacher laughing because she was from Compton, so she didn't give a fuck about none of that. So she was cool. So it's just like, I understand. And how are you raised now? Like, how is these music people raised? Were you raised in that type of environment when you was a kid and grew up and this, that, and the third? Okay, cool. Lil Wayne could kind of rap about that because he kind of was raised in that shit, still kind of in the gutter, kind of. All right, cool. You got it. You had bread around you, but you were still in the hood. all right, we'll give you a pass, bro. But like Lil Bow Wow, what?
Yeah.
Nigga, you ain't hood.
Lil Bow Wow was one of the first industry plants ever.
And that's all we can say. Thanks to Jermaine Dupri, and I'm not saying that he wasn't the best industry plant because he was the little nigga had movies and all type of shit.
Everybody wanted to be Lil Bow Wow.
Everybody wanted to be Lil Bow Wow, almost. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wouldn't even talk about Lil Romeo. They was talking about Bow Wow.
You hear me?
So it's just like, oh, okay.
But I remember Lil Romeo though too though. Lil Soldier's
Romeo was in there doing his little thing. You know what I'm saying? He had a little movie every once in. He had a little movie. You know what I'm saying? He was on Honey. The first Honey was hard. You feel me? That was hard. It's a hard movie.
His daddy is a genius, though, man. I believe I salute to Master P, man. If I was Kodak Black, bro, I would have took everything that nigga was saying to me, bro. And yes, if you feel like, bro,
I would definitely live my life like Master P.
I feel like I should owe you a little bit of money for the knowledge you be giving me, bro. That shit was stupid, bro. He said Master P was trying to leech off of him. Nah, bro, the nigga was like, bro, I done nigga help you make millions, bro. And we supposed to be eating together, like, bro. But anyways, tips hat to Master P.
But Lo, you gotta think about that though. And I'm gonna say this, and you know, we can do from where we go from there. You gotta think about it, bro. In this era, bro, niggas are not acceptable to help, bro. Black people, right? Even black people in general, bro, we are not acceptable to help. The only help we want is a handout. We don't want you to teach us the knowledge, bro. Some of us do, but most of us don't want that knowledge, bro. Most of us just want you to give me the funds so I can do it. Give me the money and I'll take care of it.
Have fun.
But exactly, because once we get that money, we ain't gonna do what we said we're gonna do with it. We're gonna go trick that shit off. Go buy your car some new shit. Go buy your people some new shit. Make sure you take care of your significant other if you have one. Make sure you take care of yourself and your kids if you got them. It's always something that needs to be done. But what we have to understand is if a man like Master P would have come to me right now and tell me with no money right now, I can teach you how to be a millionaire. Guess what I'm doing? Can I move in?
Or do something? What?
You teach me. I will stop my whole workplace for you to teach me because I know
I will sleep outside your door every night, nigga.
Because I know if I just get an hour of your time, you're gonna teach me how to make a certain amount of money that can continuously make me more money. Because you have businesses everywhere. But you know, I know, you know, my boy Lo, like we said, got a show tonight, he gotta get prepared. So, you know, if y'all want to do
I wish I didn't have to, bro. I could sit here and talk to y'all niggas all night, bro.
Oh, don't worry, we got another one coming soon, bro.
We'll probably do one this weekend, if anything. So we'll probably get we might get our future special guest, Miss Marilyn.
Who is Miss Marilyn?
Nation knows.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
So we possibly might get her on, if anything, whenever she can free up her schedule when she's not busy. If not, then it'll be us three again. And we'll just, hey, we're gonna keep it going. Hey, shout out to my boy YFL Suave.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? The Black Journal Podcast. Y'all wish him luck with his show tonight, as I will and Nation will.
He gonna rock it.
He about to go crazy, and I'm pretty sure his little bro is performing with him as well.
Yeah, little bro about to go crazy.
So, little bro, do your little thug dizzle as well. Y'all niggas be cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all spread y'all message, whatever message y'all got to do. Spread it well.
Indeed, my brother.
And we are the Black Journal Podcast. My boy YFL Suave, and we are out of here. Yes, sir.
See y'all.